Baby Cucumber, you are special, you are kind. We are going to learn something today about real-world assets. I have been speaking a lot about it. RWA, real-world assets. It is one of the many potential bull market narratives for 2024 and maybe 2025 if God is on our side this time. Let's hope he is. Okay, so I checked out DeFi Llama. It's DeFiLlama.com, and I saw that real world assets is now the 12th biggest category. I was like, wow, you are growing. Just like our friendship. Thank you very much, friends. Like, subscribe, press the bell button, and all of you are very much appreciated. Thank you very much. But don't jump the gun just yet. Because even though many of these are growing, they can still be dangerous. You need a good use case for the coin. There are a lot of smarty pants in crypto now. They make a lot of coins very fast as soon as they start pumping. So it's super important you are aware what you are entering. Are there VC funders? Are we going to get grifted on? What's the token supply distribution? It is such a headache. But here I am to do all the hard work for you, baby dolls. So real world assets, they involve boomer items such as stonks, bonds, corporate debt, real estate. We can make a token for anything. Stonks. Some people want to buy Tesla. Bonds. Now the bond part, because you're a baby doll, this is a very yummy potential for crypto. We need bonds because that will give us the stablecoin yield we actually want. You can't get yield off USDT Tether. You can't get the proper native yield. You can't get it off Circle because they get the yield off the US government and they keep it for themselves. That's why they run it in the first place. You have to go fend for yourself in DeFi. That's the deal. But now that the game's getting competitive, everybody's going to have to fight. And that's what's going to make it interesting. You know what would be nice? It'll be nice when this gets implemented because now if you be able to buy bonds, and you are able to do that right now, when you're able to buy these bonds, you might be earning 4% yield per year. Better than nothing. The minimum clip is $100,000. So it is for, it's pricing a lot of people in crypto out, but it's for institutions. And, it brings up the interesting question, do you ever really need or want to exit crypto ever? You can buy bonds. You'll be able to buy stonks. We are really connecting everything. It's fantastic. Corporate debt. Corporate debt is junk trash. There is no need for you to ever touch corporate debt because you may as well just buy poop coins. Way higher return. Corporate debt, you just get some yield, friends. It's not even that great. It's like, okay, maybe the Fed interest rate, maybe the bond's going to give you like 4% or whatever, and then maybe a corporate debt's going to give you like 5.5%, 6%. Like you're taking on company risk for just like a percent extra. It can go wild, but these are poop coins for people who wear suits. All right, and of course, real estate. Real estate's very finicky because you're like, I don't really trust it. How does it work? The logistics. But I'm sure it's to do with institutional grade of real estate. It's if you want to participate in a real estate fund that's already managed and operated. So it's not crypto real estate. All it is the existing stock market real estate. It just lets us participate. That's all. Democratizes it a bit more. So it's funny, but also the truth. We need the money to flow in, but it will take time. It's going to take time, but it's flowing in. And here's a list of some top listed RWA, real world asset coins in crypto. Of course, don't touch any of these. Don't buy all of these. I'm just showing you. You have Ondo Finance. This is probably a stable coin. Matrix Dark, Tangible. So, of course, they're all doing the same thing. They're all just making institutional, maybe plumbing. That's what they're doing. They're getting the institutional infrastructure, the plumbing, the pipes to the US government, to the US stockbrokers, just so they can accept your money and have a nice way to funnel everyone in and deliver the money that they say they would based off the fund. All they want you to do is get a field there, and they do let us do this, friends. They're like, get a field and just a swap field, okay? They just want a swap button, and they just want to collect your USDC, and then they'll give you the ETF or the bond, okay? You just write bond. Write bond here. That's what they want, and that's what we want. Give us one button. I don't know if you've ever used these traditional boomer type of platforms. You got to look up the code, like IWS03. There's different platforms. It's really annoying. This thing's really going to crush it because we're just making the system better. It's beautiful. Look at this. One of these one of these projects. One of the projects is called Open Eden T-Bills. It's a smart contract vault managed by a regulated entity to offer 24/7 and direct access to the US Treasury bills. We might be able to play with a lot of this in crypto because imagine there are funds that can invest in a safe way. They buy the ETF, maybe they're building a project, but they can invest it in the treasuries and then you have at least some sort of income coming in. Now, of course, this is very boring to everybody, friends. Like if there's a risk curve, okay, there's a risk curve. In crypto, we are the tippy top. You see this big arrow? We are the tippy top. We're actually there, okay? Look at this. All the way out here, okay? Bonds is literally here. It's like, it's like the lowest volatility, lowest return. It's nothing what we want. But hey, it's cool that it helps the institutions come in because it makes them more comfortable and eventually they come and pump our bags. They get to allocate professionally. So they might have 100 million allocated in bonds in a portfolio. They might say, you know, I can afford to put in 3% into Bitcoin, you know, and that's a lot of money if they keep doing that. Of course, I've been telling you during my tweets and videos, crypto is becoming more centralized over time, which is kind of sad because we built crypto to be decentralized. But as you know, it is also a risk curve too. This is decentralized on the very, very far left and then centralized on the far right. And then, you know, when Bitcoin was made, so BTC was the very, very far left. It was such a beautiful creation. We can't get more decentralized than Bitcoin. And the far right centralized is the traditional banking system. So we made the super extreme part of the curve, the decentralization scale. And now we have Ethereum here and we're building all these other ones and RWA coming in. Probably it's like kind of here, but it's good enough. We need this scale to be built out. Build every part of the scale and let the people decide. That's what I say. Because we have everything for everybody. Isn't that fantastic? All the money comes in and please, kind sirs and kind madams, please come and pump our bags. That's what we need. I went to the biggest RWA lockup, Ondo Finance. So I went and I checked them out. I wanted to see what's actually going on. Look at this. You can see they have funds where you buy into a US money market like today. You get treasuries. You can get short-term bonds. You can even get some high-yield junk. Yay! Look at this. I mean, this is fantastic. I never thought we would see this, friends, ever. But this is beautiful. Like when I first came into crypto, I knew, just to let you know, by the way, this is bad. It's not so good because now that we're seeing this stuff, the writing's on the wall, friends. The returns are going to start diminishing. So we are leaving the way of the super pumpamental green narratives, okay? Now we are entering more boomer stuff. So more money comes into less volatile and highly liquid stuff, but they don't come and float into our bags unless you get extreme bull markets, which probably not going to happen. You need a stock market to be on our side. It's going to be a long time. So this is not traditionally what you want to see if you are contrarian like me and you are hunting for asymmetric upside. This is a sign that mature people are coming in. They know how to price things. It gets quantitative and boring. The volatility drops. You don't get the Ponzi pump like we did with Bitcoin. You see, when the industry was literally just scams, you had the highest upside. But at least you can get creative now. So look at this. The yield you can get in the high yield junk, it's about 8% for the worst cases calculated. There's about a 0.9% fee. It's paid probably every day, every week, every month, whatever it is. So that's annualized, right? So you're left with about 7% yield. So, and just to let you know, they'll call like 7% a junk bond. And here I am joking, saying our 1,000% crypto must be super special, right? 10x. Hello. That's just 1,000%, just a 10x. Excuse me, 8% for a year? Excuse me. Friends, you know in Uniswap, man, and you know in PulseX and our DEXs, we're paying like 2% slippage just to get into stuff and 2% to get out. Like you're losing half a year's worth of yield, 6 months of yield into button clicks. That's how fantastically thin and amazing it is. Look at this. So what about the poopy coin? Well, we still got to wait. So Ondo Finance, they hadn't had a coin yet. This was back out in July, but look at this. Also, they said they're working for an Oracle solution. Here we go. Dramatic effect to provide live price tracking for all of their funds. This is obviously to do with ChainLink. They'll probably go with ChainLink. ChainLink's going to link everything up. But hey, it is what it is. Doesn't necessarily mean our bags are going to pump. No, because ChainLink and the coin, of course, token not needed or token needed. By the time they start buying the coins, friends, I'm telling you, it's probably the top of the bull market anyway. You want to get in on the speculation. When did you make the highest returns for Bitcoin? When El Salvador had not adopted yet. When did you make the highest returns for Ethereum? It's when the stock market gurus, the main YouTube influencers, did not know it existed. You see? When was the best time to buy Doge? It was literally when everybody thought it was a complete joke, highly inflationary trash in 2014, before Elon Musk said it was cool. So, thinking, when's the best time to buy, like maybe Link? It's before they actually say, hey, there's actually a use case with the token and you can actually buy it now. And also, that's tongue-in-cheek, friends. There's always been a planned thing in the roadmap, but they just don't talk about it to avoid securities laws, okay? So, it is what it is. This is real-world finance coming in. Maybe Ondo Finance gets a coin that pumps. Who knows? They're probably going to attach something to do with the fee because there's a management fund fee. And these things, see, you might say that's a lot of money. If they can get hundreds of millions of dollars, then you can make a lot of money funneling it into the coin, right? Because you can maybe charge 1% per 1%. And if you attract $1 billion and you're like, wow, we're going to get a lot of money from the fees. The problem is it's very low volatility. So the starting market cap valuation for these things will be high already. No one's going to sit there and say, okay, I'm going to trade Ondo Finance at 300K market cap, even though it has a potential to get $10 million per year of revenue, right? No one's going to do that, unfortunately. You see, when everyone thinks everything's a scam, we do have opportunities like that. But when everyone knows about these and you got the quant people and the people with the pens in their front pockets and the people who shave, those people come in, they're smarty pants. They deal with a lot of money, but they don't FOMO buy the bags that we want them to. So here we go. These funds will be very popular. That's great. The industry gets being pushed forward. I would love to see crypto get to that 10 trillion market cap. Wouldn't that be a beautiful round number for us in the next bull market? Hopefully we don't get scammed by the Trojan horse. So look at this. Right now, just to reiterate, you cannot get proper sexy yield from USDT or USDC. So they will keep the income all for themselves. So now they're going to have some competition. Some competition is coming your way. With these funds, you will now be able to get a proper yield because you're punting on the US government. Thank you very much, my American friends. I appreciate you for everything you've done, making the blockchain bigger and safer. Get the US Fed in. That is going to send the crypto industry to the moon. Literally, we're going to onboard so much more money, so much more blue chip money, so much more stable people. They think they're going to be tame, but hey, eventually maybe they get excited by some of the bag pumps. And also, under here, we have a comment from Sir Sweetabix. Sir Sweetabix has just tagged Rio. And what I've done is I've just went to CoinGecko and I found it. I think, Realio, hey, look at you. There's real world assets. So what I did was just went to their website and look at this. They allow you here. Let's check it out, friends. They allow you to invest alongside institutional investors and fund managers. This is a complete gimmick. They do this every bull market. Don't trust it. It's not going to be your path to riches. It's going to start getting heated up at the top of the bull. You don't want to touch this, friends. But just sit back and appreciate it. Appreciate that these things are coming in and they're coming in to pump our bags. And hopefully we'll get that big fat rocket pump that we are looking for, friends. The big fat rocket pump up with the clouds. This is exactly what we want, okay? Because that's what it represents. It's not money for me and you, okay? Just let this institutional money sit there with these real estates and this tokenization. This pushes the whole crypto industry forward, but it doesn't mean your highest asymmetric upside is going to be found here. And I'll end with this, friends. You know, this when I saw this page, it really made me think about how far we've come. I never in my life thought we would see a degenerate swap field of USDC, minimum clip 100K here, with buy a money market fund, buy treasuries. I was like, whoa. You know, now I've seen this come together. I can really see the future even more. I'm like, in 10 years, man, everyone's going to be buying stonks. We're going to be buying commodities. Everything's just going to be on the blockchain. And guess what? I told you, it's all about the Ponzi pump. We don't care about oil. We don't care about the stock. We just want to gamble. And so does everyone else. That's what happens in the world of digitization, okay? We are building this and we're going to keep pushing forward. So thank you very much, baby dolls. Like, subscribe, press the bell button, all. Tell mom and dad the big blue chip money is coming, real world assets. We're going to take advantage when it comes, and crypto is definitely going to grow higher and higher in the next few years. Catch you in the next one.